We're like, guys, if you do this, we're going to do this. They did it. And then when we did it, they said, why are you doing it first?
They have announced that we are going to have a 10% reduction in scheduled flight capacity at 40 different high-traffic markets. This is yesterday, Sean Duffy letting us know that. That is now out. And so I would encourage all of you out there to make sure that you are closely following if you're traveling. I'm traveling tomorrow. I'm already presuming that getting out of New York City is going to be a disaster, Buck. But Sean Duffy, Transportation Secretary, here he is talking about it.
I anticipate there will be additional disruptions. There will be frustration. We are working with the airlines. They're going to work with passengers. But in the end, our sole role is to make sure that we keep this airspace as safe as possible. The administrator is going to talk about all of the tools we're going to deploy. One of them, though, is going to be that there is going to be a 10% reduction in capacity at 40 of our locations. The administrator is going to tell you that this is data-based. This is not based on what airline travels, has more flights out of what location. This is about where is the pressure and how do we alleviate the pressure.
I mean, this is going to be a mess, Buck.
It is going to be a mess. By the way, just as a fact update here, yeah, I was right. It was Tenerife. And, Clay, this was back in 1977, 583 fatalities. Wow. Worst airline disaster, not including 9/11, which was man-made terrorism, but worst airline disaster in history. And it was taxiing on the runway. My point being, air traffic control, we all want them to be staffed, paid, and really good. And one problem we've already seen, and this is from a lot of what Secretary Duffy has been saying about this, is that the air traffic control system is really outdated and needs to be fixed in general. So now we're taking an outdated system, putting additional strain on it because of personnel, because Chuck Schumer doesn't want the left-wing base of his party to be able to mount the challenge against him. I mean, when you start to add up what's going on here, it is gross. Oh, by the way, Nancy Pelosi's not running. Speaking about a great year in American politics, that's official too. She's out at 85 years young. So there you go.
That's at least one positive. Trump has reacted to that already in typical Trumpian fashion. Look, I think this air traffic issue is going to start to get people angry on a level that maybe they haven't been before, if that makes sense. I mean, we're going to be talking about this impacting everybody. We shared and talked about the video of Houston, which I'm told is always has a major issue there, but 3.5 hours, 4 hours for TSA. I bet a lot of you, if you see a line that long, just want to turn around and go back home. And I think the anger over this is going to grow. Now, there have been some reports, Buck, that Democrats were emboldened by their wins in Virginia and in New Jersey and in New York City, and have decided to be more aggressive in demanding some sort of changes. Trump obviously has said, let's go ahead and end the filibuster, because the reason why we have this shutdown right now is we have to get to 60 votes. And right now, I don't believe we've gotten past 56, I think, or 57. There are at least 3 or 4 more Democrats who need to vote to open back up the government. We'll see whether the final results coming down will get things fixed. My bet would be that we would have some sort of resolution by early next week. I don't know where you are on this, but that could grow faster. And here Trump on Cut 30, Buck, to build on that, is super angry about the shutdowns, it appears, and he wants drastic action. There were reports that he talked to the Senate Republicans yesterday and said, it's time to end the filibuster. This has been an ongoing debate for basically as long as I can remember politics existing. Here is Cut 30, Trump saying, once and for all, let's end the filibuster.
I think that if we got rid of the filibuster, we would approve so many good things, common sense things, wonderful things, that it would be hard to beat us. If we don't, it's always going to be a slog. So I do say this. I would say absolutely, without question, I have no doubt in my mind, get rid of it. And the Republicans should do it. But they have a number of Republicans that don't agree. And you know what? It's a question. Do I want to lose my relationship with those Republicans that have been very good to me for a long period of time, that voted against the crooked Democrats on impeachment and everything else? Do I want to lose them over it? I think it's a very important point. Do you ever have people that are wrong, but you can't convince them? So do you destroy your whole relationship with them or not? I'd be close to losing it, but probably not.
That's really funny, working through all that. Buck, my general position on the filibuster, we talked about it earlier. I don't want Democrats to suddenly be able to add Puerto Rico and Washington, D.C. if they have 50 votes plus the president. I don't want them to be able to expand the Supreme Court. I get the frustration. I personally am not in favor of ending the filibuster. Well, I don't know what your take is, because eventually it ends up blowing up on you.
This is the I wish I could take the counterpoint to you because it's more fun to argue with you. But on this one, we would, our team, Trump, would use it to try to push policies that then people can judge the effectiveness of or not. And his thing is, I would do such good things that the American people would be so in favor of ... Democrats, once the filibuster is gone, will do exactly what you're talking about, which is permanently stack the deck. So you will have no more Trump-like administrations. You will have no more Republican administrations. And that then becomes the challenge. In an ideal situation, my friends, in an ideal situation, everything is planned out, including, what goes on in your life. But pregnancies happen, as we know. And for a lot of women out there, there's an unplanned pregnancy that occurs. They're scared and they're getting pressure. And the pressure is often go to a Planned Parenthood clinic and, quote, take care of it. And that's so sad. We don't want that to happen. And that's why preborn is there for all of us who are pro-life to save the lives of tiny babies and to help these mothers bring their children into this world. I want to share the story of Victoria because Victoria found herself at a Planned Parenthood facility. She was scared and confused, and they gave her the abortion pill, but she knew that would be a tragic mistake. So she went to a preborn clinic, and they said, no, let's have you meet the baby in your womb. They showed her via ultrasound, the little heartbeat, the little head, the little hands, and guess what? She had a beautiful baby girl. $28. $28 is what it costs to give that free ultrasound to women in clinics across America right now, preborn clinics. They're saving lives and giving love and support to these women in a difficult situation. I went to the preborn clinic here in Hialeah, Miami, and let me tell you, it was powerful. And I met some of the little girls who are here in this world today, actually boys and girls here in this world today, because their moms went into a preborn clinic. So it's a great time of year as we're getting up on the holidays and thinking about donations and giving to give to preborn. $28 would be fantastic. If you can, dial pound 250 and say the word baby on the phone. That's pound 250 from your phone. Say the word baby. $28 would be great. Some of you are high rollers. You own your own business. Maybe you own a whole bunch. You got a franchise. You got money to spare. You can make a $2,800 donation and you might save 100 babies' lives in the process. And it's tax deductible. $2,800 for some of you, $28 for most of you. Whatever you can spare, dial pound 250, say the keyword baby, or go to preborn.com/buck, preborn.com/BUCK. Do it now because life matters. Sponsored by Preborn.